greatest of all-time Call of Duty League player. We've got Crimsix in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
What's up, buddy? 3 rings, millions of dollars in the bank account. What are you most proud of in your career?
I don't know, maybe playing in arenas like this. This is absolutely insane. You know, Call of Duty, when I was doing it, when, you know, Ant was doing it, Dylan, I don't know if you were around back then.
A little bit.
No, no.
We had some battles.
You really weren't.
He was trying to wall
that's when I was young.
Point is, it was a hobby, right? We were playing for cup of noodles, right?
It's true.
And now look at them. So it's absolutely insane to see how far competitive Call of Duty has come.
Unfortunately, Shotzi was able to tie your 3-ring record last year.
Yep.
Clayster's got 3 rings, and Dashy could get his 3rd ring with a win this weekend. Are you nervous about other people catching up, or is it about time?
Nah, man, it's about time. It's about time people caught up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not salty about
No,
it.
I'm sure. I mean, I want to ask you, you know, with both those guys, you team with both of them.
Yeah.
Early on, did you see this type of success for those guys in Call of Duty? Because obviously they were so young, and you're trying to teach them the ways, and it's just seemingly winning back-to-back with this opportunity is wild. So talk to me about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with Ant. I think Ant, like, the potential I saw in him was, like, immediate. I knew that, like, he had that work ethic, and he had that sort of, like, ability to find the most efficient way to play. And with Dashy, with Brandon, man, he actually matured so much since, you know, I was playing with him way back in the day. And, yeah, he's even got his own chant now, which is awesome. You know, but overall, just really proud of both of them.
Yeah.
Because if they can pull this off, if they can go back to back to back, that's something that's, like, never been done.
Literally.
I wasn't able to do it, so.
One follow-up to this. So I know you watch a little bit here and there, but about Mercules, this guy came onto the scene. People are calling the Lisan Al-Gaib.
Yeah.
What have you seen in his game for a guy so young to literally be dominating this early in his career?
Well, I've only played him in, like, throwback tournaments, and I don't really see him. I just die. So I don't really know.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Crim production is hot on their feet. We just told them that you were available for this interview, and they were able to gather some footage. Let's take a look back. I watched you gain your first ring with Complexity. Which ring was this? And who are you playing with?
Oh, that was Shotzi, who? Ender, Illy. He had 40 steps daily average for a month. Illy. That's a true story.
40 steps?
40 steps a month.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my duos, Clayster.
His chair must have been stinking.
No, when Ender told me that his daily average was 40 steps over a month, I was like, we won. Yeah. Guys, we won.
As we revisit Shotzi and Crimsix's win together, we'll remember Illy in the best ways possible. Competed 2008 to 2022, winningest player in history, 38 major championship wins and 3 world championship rings. You did a ridiculous job performing from the start of your career to the end. Crimsix, though, I got to hear from you. What is the official definition of a ship or winning one of these on your arm? How many you got here? 38?
38.
And
sheesh, that's a flex, bro.
What is the definition? Invited? Pro teams got to be there? How many pro teams?
Okay, well, the one in Australia.
Yeah, the Crown invitation.
Wait, hold on. We had to win a tournament in our region against the best in North America to get there.
Is that true?
So I'm sorry, J-Cap. I'm sorry that I smoked you in finals and you didn't get to go to Melbourne, Australia to play Call of Duty. Hey, Cap, you suck.
Oh, J-Cap is watching it.
The umps are beefing again.
Can someone please clip that and send it to me ASAP? I got to put it in the fantasy football chat. Attached, we've got a while here to chirp with Crimsix while the players get ready. This is our winner's bracket semifinal matchup. It'll decide who is going to be playing Faze. Guaranteed top 3. Big matches on the way. But let's talk history here. Yeah. Are we in the plumber era now with the aim assist?
Oh, man, we can't have the umps doing this.
We are.
Listen, I will say, the game since MW19 has been a lot easier to shoot and a lot easier to move. The game does it for you. Back then, we didn't have all the capabilities. But I will say the top players who win championships nowadays and the top players who won championships back in the day could go swap generation. They would still be the top players. But we've seen some lower tier players who I don't know.
Goat shaking his head no. Goat shaking his head no.
Propaganda, bro. We can't do this.
Crim, thoughts?
We were better back then.
I mean,
We were better.
Low key.
We were better. See, there was passion back then. Okay, we competed for literal pennies.
We'd win tournaments and win $500.
Yes,
Sleeping
exactly.
on hotel room floors,
exactly,
bro.
and we didn't care. Okay, we didn't care because that's how passionate we were back in the day.
They faked bathroom breaks just to get in their opponents' minds back in the day.
I did that. Ask Vance.
They had
Ask
Maven
Vance
standing
about that.
behind them, yelling at the opposing team back in the day. It was a different ball game.
We have weird tactics.
Now, though, you're playing with way more incentives. You've got millions of people tuning in from around the world. You just saw what we did in Paris with the biggest audience we've ever seen.
That was insane.
Do you feel like the pressure has gone up for these players over time?
Ooh, now that I would say yes. That I would agree with. 100%.
Yeah, we nitpick a lot more. We're like, if this guy's having a bad map or a bad series, that might be the end of your career. If you have a bad couple of weeks now, it could have slid back then, but now everyone's watching. The flank, after the shows, all the watch parties, they're calling your name out. You might get dropped if you have a bad couple weeks.
And final question here, Crimsix, before we dive into the match breakdown here is, I want to know from you, it's easiest to look at numbers. That's the data that we get out of the matches. It's the cool thing that we put on all of the graphics. But to you, what defines a good or a great Call of Duty player? What do you look for while the matches are going on?
Man, that is a deep question, man.
Hit me with it.
That is a deep question. Well, I would say number one, the ability to play with your team and being able to adapt with your team. Okay, so like your opponents are constantly going to be shifting, different play styles here and there. If you are not adapting on the team level, right, you're never going to be a great Call of Duty player. So let's see.
Better.
Yeah.
Gotta adapt, and we are going to adapt our way right into our first video production. I don't know which team you want to talk about first, but I assume it's OpTic Texas.
Fans are happy about that.
Yeah, let's take a look. We got Mercules looking for his second ring this week, and Dashi trying to chase down a third, Hook a third, and Shotzi looking to become the first player with 4 World Championship rings as a competitor.
Yeah, and this team, they've just been unbelievable. As we said, they're going for back-to-back-to-back. Crim, does this team remind you of your team at all a little bit? I asked Damon this question. He didn't give me the goods. Team that won the World Championship.
Complexity of the dynasty.
The OpTic team.
Yes.
It does,
Yes.
right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yes.
That is crazy.
I don't know. They might be better.
Really?
They might be better.
They're a little bit more well-rounded, I feel like, in terms of search and destroy, all the other game modes, but that's what makes them special. And I think, with Dashi and his ability to play like this at 27, at this age, and be kind of the vibes guy as well on top of it all.
27, and he just won an MVP award at the last event. So what do you think is his peak? How far can you go in this game? Counter-Strike trophy. We've seen people in Dota go pretty deep.
But
this is a young man's game.
Yeah.
We take a look at the numbers. Gentlemates on the right, OpTic on the left. In their meetup, it's been 5-1 in favor of OpTic Texas. The KD seems to be the difference, and Overload has been dominant for the green wall.
Yeah, and OpTic has just dominated this matchup the whole season, barring that major one when they met up in the grand finals. The Gentlemates were able to clutch up. OpTic has been lights out ever since versus them. The one thing, though, Gentlemates has Joe Deceives now. Maybe they have more time to get comfortable and form that team chemistry. Let's see if they can handle OpTic right now at CoD Champs.
On the other side, you do have the Paris Gentlemates. You remember this guy, Gataga and Broken. They put together a super team. They've got a watch party going on, and everyone in France made noise for this squad when they beat Cloud9. In the opening round of the winner's bracket, the crowd erupted. They are on their feet every moment of the way, and Joe Deceives give them multiple reasons to be on their feet for all of the highlights he delivered.
Yeah, I mean, they just have a spark since that last event. And I think Dylan just said it, like Joe Deceives, you could argue that he's been the best slayer this entire year. And as of late, Sib's been unbelievable. He's just a straight up shooter. And their ability to apply pressure in the respawn modes, I mean, second to none. And you think about that run at the last major, winning all those search and destroys, kind of all coming together. And now they've had a few weeks, so this team is very dangerous. Like you said, OpTic's dominated this matchup, but this is a brand new team. They've had a couple weeks of practice, and now they got to deal with the green wall.
Crim, you got a star-studded lineup. Whose game do you like most on the Gentlemates right now?
Well, I still maintain the fact that when I discovered Joe Deceives in a ranked play game, I thought he was hacking.
I remember
You
that
discovered
tweet.
I thought he was hacking. I think he is still, in fact,
He's
hacking.
that good.
I remember that it was in the notes on your phone. You had a whole paragraph of why Joe Deceives is hacking.
Yeah.
Crim
That guy
took that
sucks.
serious.
That guy's not that good. He's not that good.
3-3 yesterday,
Okay,
but
he
his
might be
teammate
that
Civ
good.
dropped a
He's good.
1-3-5
Yeah.
nameless. Is he your player to watch, or if the Gentlemates are going to pull off another upset in this winner's bracket, who do you got eyes on?
I got my eyes on Ghosty. In this matchup, the last couple of times, he has not played well. And when you think about, their last matchup, Mercules pulling out that NPC, that was the difference, in my opinion. So I think Ghosty needs to have a big one here. Earlier in the season, he was on top of his game. He needs it at Champs once again.
And then, Dylan, I wanted to ask you, we've seen OpTic go to multiple grand finals, but they've done that through the winner's bracket. Do you think if they lose tonight, they can battle through what is turning out to be a stacked elimination bracket?
Oh, absolutely. This OpTic Texas team can face any adversity and come on the other side and come out on top. But I don't know if they're going to be dropping down to losers this early. We have seen this year, every team that has lost in the winners finals went on to win the tournament. So you do not want to do the tactical loss yet.
All right, everybody do media a favor. Look right here in the